Now we all know that LMGs and Black Ops 6 zombies are incredible in this game. They're versatile, they got a lot of ammo, and they're powerful. However, if you got LMGs with the OPAL camo, it just hits different. Today I'll be providing you the best method and strategy to get OPAL camo on your LMGs, and I'll be providing tips during the video that you can use to make the camo grind go a little bit faster. First LMG on the list, we have the PU-21, better known as the PU-21. Next, we got probably the best LMG in the entire game, the XMG. And then finally, we have the last LMG, which is the GPMG7. All of these LMGs are full auto and hold a significant amount of ammo. One major thing I do have to note though is that the GPMG7 is unlocked at level 52, which is only 3 levels before max level. Although you can get camos without unlocking a weapon, it's just best to level up till you get this gun in your loadout, because repeatedly hitting the box over and over again can be pretty tiring. And the last LMG, the GPMG7, is not a wall buy in any of the maps, so it's best to just keep leveling up until you get this gun unlocked. Now these 3 LMGs are probably the easiest guns to get OPAL camo with, in my personal opinion. And before this even starts, you're gonna want to have 2 attachments within your loadout that will make getting this OPAL camo way faster. These 2 attachments are the suppressor and the CHF barrel. The suppressor is pretty easy to unlock, in most guns you unlock in the first couple levels, and what it does, it has an increased chance of dropping salvage whenever you kill a zombie. When grinding for kills, you're gonna need as much salvage as you can to upgrade the rarity of your gun. And CHF barrel is basically a headshot multiplier within the gun, and obviously you'll be aiming for critical kills because all 3 LMGs require that, so it is a great attachment to have. However, you unlock that towards like the mid levels, so maybe your first game or 2 you might not have it. However, if you do have it, I highly recommend it. Everything else in the loadout is preference and totally up to you. Okay, with this best strategy, we're gonna be playing on Liberty Falls. So once you load up Liberty Falls, what you want to do is turn on the Rampage Inducer. What this does is it basically makes zombies spawn way faster, and they're also sprinters. Even though they're technically harder zombies, with the LMGs it's still really easy to kill them and you have no worry. Also, another tip, go up into the apartment, and where the jet gun build is, you want to go there and a bunch of zombies will come out. These are basically free critical kills every game, and every time you play a game to grind for your camos, you're going to want to do this. Also, another note that this method works for all 3 LMGs and nothing needs to be changed for a different gun. This is just a method for getting the 2000 critical kills. I'll have another method when you get to the special camos. Now, since you have the Rampage Inducer on, you're going to have it on until the first Vermin round ends. Once the first Vermin round ends, you're going to want to turn it off. Once you turn it off, you're going to want to go to the door to the right, and then you're going to want to open up the door at the end of the alleyway that leads up to Speed Cola. Once you're near Speed Cola, what you're going to do is walk up to the top of this building, and at the top of this building there will be a sniper wall buy. You're going to want to buy this as it's very crucial. Next, what you're going to do is open up the street that leads up to the church. But instead of opening up the church immediately once you get there, you're going to want to go to the graveyard, specifically the back right spot. It's a zombie window, and you should see 5 cans on a fence. If you shoot all 5 of these cans consecutively with a sniper, you get a free Deadshot daiquiri. And Deadshot basically increases critical damage, and you can have augments which also further increase critical damage as well. I said it in videos before, but besides Juggernog, Deadshot daiquiri is the most important and probably the best perk in the entire game. How I shoot these cans consecutively and consistently is that I will progress through the round until there's 1 more zombie left. Once there's 1 more zombie left, I will then go to that zombie window in the back of the graveyard and lead the zombie there. Once the zombie is there, I immediately kill it with my LMG, and then I switch to my sniper. And since you don't have a Rampage Inducer on anymore, there's a grace period between the rounds. In the grace period, you're going to want to shoot these 5 cans with the sniper you bought. Don't worry if you miss. If you wait a couple rounds, you can go again. And there you go. You have a free Deadshot daiquiri. You can do this every game, so I suggest you do this. Now, you may have noticed that my gun is still gray. I want you to be saving up your salvage up until round 10, or whenever you have 2500. The reason why is because there's an Easter egg within the church that grants you a guaranteed free blue rarity upgrade. What costs 1500 salvage to get from gray to green to blue is now free. All you have to do is this little side Easter egg. Basically, if you stand in front of the church and look up top, there should be a helmet that's dangling in there. Next, what you want to do is cook up a frag grenade and time it to where the frag grenade will explode right next to the helmet. If done correctly, zombies will start falling from the sky. They will keep dropping free loot, and eventually after the free loot is done, there will be a blue ether tool. This ether tool grants you a free blue rarity to your loadout weapon. You can only do this after round 10, because if you do it before round 10, the ether tool will not be blue, but it'll be green. And in this case, you should be saving up your salvage so that you can upgrade your gun to purple rarity with the salvage you've been saving up. And you can have a double packed and a purple rarity gun by like round 13 or 14. So once you have your gun Pack-a-Punch, you should have Deadshot, Daiquiri, and a purple rarity gun with double Pack-a-Punch. I suggest getting Speed Cola after that because these guns reload really slow. Since you have only Deadshot and Speed Cola, you want to keep these two bricks as you have a really good gun and honestly don't really need Jug. The Mangler should be easy, the Abomination should be easy because this LMG is powerful. So keep saving up for that 30k, and once you get 30k, triple pack the gun. The best way to kill Manglers is probably to just aim for the head. Since you have Deadshot, Daiquiri, it's going to be really easy to kill them. Honestly, takes a couple seconds. Once you have your gun, purple rarity, and triple Pack-a-Punch, you want to keep saving up your salvage until you get a legendary rarity. But since you have your triple Pack-a-Punch, just get all the perks you need. I wouldn't personally get any ammo mods because they mess with your critical kills. So you can get every perk in the game probably except for Elemental Pop and probably Melee Macchiato. Once you have all your perks and you're all situated, you should have a triple pack gun, purple rarity, and all you're going to want to do is to progress through the rounds and making sure every zombie you kill is a critical kill. Me personally, I like to train outside the Liberty Lanes, which is West Main Street. It's where the Tanto SMG wall buy is, and honestly, I believe this is probably one of the best training spots in the entire map. Now keep doing this method and keep doing this strat until you get your 2,000 critical kills. Then come these special camos, and I'll list out every special camo challenge for each LMG. So for the PA-21, we got Livid and Justice, which is basically kill 10 Manglers, which is special zombies, and get 300 hipfire kills. Pretty simple and easy. All you have to do is just play the game and you'll eventually get those. Next, we have the XMG, which is basically get 10 kills without reloading 15 times. Again, fairly simple. You're going to get this just playing the game and get 300 kills with brain rot ammo installed. Now, if you're starting a new game and you need the special camo challenges done for the XMG, what I recommend doing is keeping your gun gray for the majority of the early rounds. However, once you get 500 salvage, immediately buy brain rot. This ensures you'll get the most amount of kills in the best amount of time. And then we have the final LMG, which is the GPM-G7, and the first challenge is to get 300 point blank kills. Now this one's kind of tricky because it doesn't really specify how close they have to be. So what I did was I trained a bunch of zombies and then I just stood still and let them hit me once and then I would kill them. Or if they got really close, I would just kill them as well. And I would try my best not to spray because then the penetration damage would do a lot more damage and it would kill the zombies all the way in the back. So what I would do is just burst in the head once they get really close to me, and that'll count as a point blank kill. Highly recommend Jug and Quick Revive for this challenge because you're going to get hit a bunch of times. And the next special challenge for this LMG is to get 10 kills without reloading 15 times. Now again, this is really easy. You're going to get this just by playing the game. All in all, these challenges are really easy. And if you get 2,000 critical kills, you can honestly get these special challenges done with your LMG in the same game as well. Now on to the Mystic Gold challenge, which is basically the same for every single gun in the entire game. It is to get 10 kills rapidly 15 times, and LMGs are the best for this challenge. All you have to do is train up a bunch of zombies and just kill them. Literally just kill them and just spray, and you're literally gonna get it without even realizing. Like I keep mentioning, the LMGs are really powerful and by far the easiest gun category to get Mystic Gold with, and Opal as well. Speaking of Opal Camo, Opal Camos are next for this challenge, and again, it's the same as in every gun. It's basically to get 30 special eliminations, or simply get 30 Mangler eliminations. Now all you have to do is probably just load up a game with whatever LMG you're working with, and I'm pretty sure if you use an LMG in the entire game, by round 35 you should have 30 Mangler kills. BO6 has a Mangler problem past round 30, and half the zombies aren't even zombies, they're literally Manglers. So once you get past round 30, probably around 35 or 36, you should get the Opal Camo. Once you get the Opal Camo, just work on the X LMG. However, there's a tip so that you may have to play less games in order to get Opal Camo for all your LMGs. So if you go into the graveyard, there should be a XMG wall buy. I highly recommend using either the PA-21 or the last LMG as your loadout weapon. And once you get the Opal Camo with either LMG, granted you don't get down, you should have a lot of money, as well as a lot of salvage as well. What you can do is you can go up to the graveyard and buy the XMG, upgrade it to gold rarity, Pack-a-Punch it 3 times, and now since it's like round 35, 36, the XMG is still going to be pretty good against the Mangler. And since half the zombies that are spawning are Manglers now, you save a whole bunch of time not having to play another game to get to round 30 again, and can keep killing Manglers. The other 2 LMGs, however, are in the mystery box, but they're not wall buys, and you don't want to keep spending money to get it, so I would just use it as a loadout weapon. For example, if you're using the first LMG and you get your Opal Camo, you can buy the XMG, Pack-a-Punch it, maybe get 15 Mangler kills or 10 Mangler kills before it gets too hectic. Then you all go on to the next LMG, the last one, the GMP, play another game and get that to round 35 again. Repeat that same process of buying the XMG, upgrading it to gold rarity if it's not already in the wall buy, and then pack punching 3 times and getting another like 15 Mangler kills so that you don't have to do another loadout game with the XMG itself. And if you're missing like 3 Mangler kills, then you can honestly do another game, and then you only have to get to like round like 15 or 16 and not like a 30 round plus game. So realistically, getting Opal Camo for all 3 LMGs, like the actual Opal challenge itself, should only take you about 2 games if you follow this method. And there you have it. If you follow all these methods, you should have your Opal Camo for your LMGs, and honestly, give or take, probably like 6 games maybe, if you're being fully optimized. I personally had the most fun playing Black Ops 6 Zombies so far with these LMGs, and getting Opal Camo with them was an actual breeze. The next Opal challenge I'm going to cover actually, is going to be the snipers, and that's going to be a whole different story. Specifically because of one sniper, and it is the LR sniper, and if you know, you know. We're going to try our best to do that. I'm going to try my best to give you the best methods for that as well. Then after snipers is going to be pistols. And again, that's a whole different story than LMGs. So definitely leave a like for that as well. And I hope you guys enjoy your camo grind for these LMGs. Again, really fun to use. And honestly, like just having music on or a podcast and just playing zombies is like my favorite pastime. I swear. I literally swear it's like so fun. As always, it's been a Bell God. Have fun grinding these Zombo camos, and peace.